It updated Windows again and updated the AMD driver. So you go back in and change the 3 graphic cards on that one that were running as graphics over to compute and the HPCC high memory on the Vega. You know, the 4-year-old graphic cards. Hello. All right. What's going on? Everything is up. Hey. I was up fixing one of my miners. Had gone down. And because I run Windows on some of the machines, they basically... Oh, that stupid white noise song is on again, huh? I hate that thing. Healing white noise. Why would they even include that into a mood? It's beyond me. Alright, let's take a look here at what's going on. Go. Boy, this chart's all messed up. 5 seconds. I check the S&P. Again, most everything is up on the day. Nobody cares about the stimulus. Not going to affect anything. They'll just pay the taxes, I guess. Market go brrr. So Microsoft is up. Google is up. Facebook is up. Amazon is up. Tesla is up. Home Depot, Lowe's is up. Starbucks, McDonald's, Burger King up. ExxonMobil, Chevron up. All the banks are up. Virtually every single bank. Except for Citigroup. Citigroup is down like pennies. And what's this one? SVB Financial. I don't even know what they do. Fruit snack. That was up 163. Dollar is down 30 cents. Also makes no sense. S&P is up 41. And the Nasdaq is up 216. Bitcoin pulled back about 100 points or so. To 58,700. Ethereum pulled back just a little bit to 1963. So it's doing well. All right, end of my fruit snack. Tesla is up and up a whopping 35 cents. Sold off on the open. AMC has a lot of problems. So what happened on AMC today is the CEO came out and basically said, hey, here we go. Market chatter. Is seeking shareholder nod for the issuance of another 500 million shares in the future. This is old news. CNBC reported Thursday, citing an interview with CEO Adam Aron. There are a lot of benefits to our shareholders of having more authorized shares out on the market, Aron reportedly said. This follows a disclosure from the movie theater chain back in January, which we knew about, that it had sufficient financing to remain open well into 2021. Late in January, the company reportedly announced a capital raise of $917 million, down 4.2%. This is old news. This is the shareholder nod for the 500 million shares is set for the shareholder vote on May 5th. So just another reason they're trying to drive the thing down again. And they're successful at it because, let's face it, they have all the tools to do so. And I'm glad I got out of it at 11 plus. I did sell a lot of it because it's my money. Let's see, 9.45 divided into. Yeah, I protected myself downside 15.7%. So there you go. All right, GameStop might have a chance at 200, but it only got up to 196.97 today. So, excuse me. So it might have an issue where AMC's got an issue at 950. So, you know, the options on AMC are at 50 cents and $1. So you can possibly forget about $10. All those people are going to lose their premium on those calls that they had at 10. And now it's looking like the 950s are at risk as well, which had quite a few. And that's based on CNBC running an old story. I don't think that's a recent interview that they were talking about. Let's see here, news. Okay. So I guess he was on Squawk Box. Well, they were at 10:10. 5 hours ago. All right, we're not going to play that. NBC already killed my Facebook video from this morning because I played that NFT song. So NBC, that's for you. And Facebook, that's for you. I can't stand Facebook. I hate them. I don't even care if they deplatform me on there. And it's having a good day. Could have bought some down here. Rice Krispie treat. Also, we got silver. Silver's up 44 cents, 24.84. Still well down off of its high. Platinum at 12.08. The thing about silver is you also have to remember that it was a $11 an ounce a year ago. What did it drop down to? Yep, there we go. 11.63 back on 16th of March of last year, 2020. Gold up 19. Still new channel, but the channel is still looking lower. So, whereas platinum, you reverse those two. Energy is up. We've got the light crude up 217 a barrel. That's causing USO, Exxon, and Chevron to go up. Let's look at Chevron is up 65 cents. Exxon Mobil is up $1.43. And US Oil is up $1.39. Look at this 40.07 line I drew way back here. Then I broke it 3 times. That was at 40.07 and 40.22 yesterday, and 39 back on the 29th. Again, you have oil going up, ExxonMobil, Chevron going up. What did OPEC decide to do on their cuts? Wow, to boost. That surprised me. Gradually boost. This is a paywall. See if I get a pop-up or not. OPEC oil cartel. I like how they call it a cartel. And allied countries said Thursday that they have decided to gradually add. Great sentence there. The OPEC oil cartel and allied countries said Thursday that they have decided to gradually add back some 2 million barrels per. Who wrote this? Some 2 million barrels per barrel per day of oil production from May to July. Read that again. That they have decided to gradually add back some 2 million barrels per barrel per day of oil production from May to July, moving cautiously in the pace. Group is gingerly adding back production that was slashed last year to support prices as demand sagged during the worst of the pandemic recession, which sapped demand for fuel. The group will add back 350,000 barrels per day in May, 350,000 in June, and 400,000 in July. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia will restore an additional 1 million barrels per day in cuts that it made on its own. OPEC members led by Saudi Arabia and non-members led by Russia have been meeting monthly to determine production levels as they face a recovery in demand whose pace has been uncertain. They face conflicting pressures. Oil prices were trading higher despite the decision to increase production, suggesting markets see more than adequate demand for the added oil. Crude oil traded 3.6% higher at $61.28 per barrel in trading on New York Mercantile Exchange, while Brent crude rose 3.1% per barrel to $64.66. Let's see here. Higher crude oil prices are eventually reflected in the price of gasoline for U.S. motorists, since the cost of oil makes up half the price at the pump. Another factor that could soon push prices higher is demand for gasoline, which is approaching pre-pandemic levels. The national average of $2.86 reported this week by Motoring Club Federation AAA is 15 cents higher than a month ago and 84 cents higher on the year. So they're saying $2.86. I've got $2.87.6, the same AAA. So that's where you get your gas price averages from. So there you go. Do I have the wrong symbol perhaps on 62? Oh, 1 second. Excuse me. I had to sneeze off camera there. What did it say? So light crude 61, Brent 64. Light crude 61, Brent 64. All right, so let's try this. And I'm gonna delete this one. I might have, let's see here. I may have the wrong Brent. What does this show up as? Let's see. There we go, UK oil. All right, so let me get rid of this one, and let's add UK oil onto it instead. And add a symbol. UK oil. There we go. It'll run it down below, but that's okay as long as we have it. Okay, S&P up 39. So again, the CEO of AMC came out and talked about, wow, now $9 is at risk, and talked about AMC, about the 500 share issuance that they have at their shareholder meeting on May 5th. CNBC carried it. Everybody else picked it up. And this story's been out since January, this vote. And now the CEO is saying it looks like that, yeah, they'll probably issue some shares. And is absolutely killing the price. Absolutely crashing it. They're off at 1026. So if you look at 930, divide into 1026 on the high on the day, You're down about 9.36%. It's down on the day, or off of its high on the day. Volume is probably off the hook. Pretty close. 62 divided into 78 as we get into power hour here. Okay, 80% of their volume. GameStop 193. Again, all the AMC options are at 50-cent increments. So you have $9 at risk, $9.50 at risk. Forget about $10. That looks to be gone. It ain't going to come back 70 cents on the day. GameStop, you're at 190 at risk, and 195 and 200. It didn't come close at all the entire day, and it's only traded at less than half of its volume, 8 into 20. Yeah, it's only traded 40% of its volume today. So if you have any of those options, again, those do expire today. Options expiration is today. It is not tomorrow because all the markets are closed tomorrow. So we have that going on. Rocket, S&P definitely tailing down now. You know, you've got a long weekend coming up. And with the long weekend, it looks like people are taking some profits, which is normal. I mean, that's not odd for them to do. Everything's still up big time. So you probably had some sell orders in there at noon or at 3 o'clock Eastern, and that pretty much started the sell-off there. But still, NASDAQ is up 199, and the Dow's up 14 or 144. Okay, so Dow's up 149. S&P is holding on to its gains at 39, and the NASDAQ is up 204. 204 on the NASDAQ. There we go, jumping back. S&P coming back. So, you know, new record close on the S&P, new record close on the Dow. Everything in the green. We're going into Easter weekend. And apparently no one cares about all those new taxes we're going to have. Okay. I get it. Let's see here. What's my ARC up? Oh, I did pick up 1,500 ARC in one account and 1,600 in another account and 1,100 in another account. So I have now 1,100 plus 1,600 plus 1,500. I now own 4,200 shares of ARC. ARC Exploration, that is. So I did go in with some buys on that. There you go, SPX climbing right back up again. Gonna absolutely totally brush off all those sells it just had and move big time into buy territory. This might be the lowest I've seen the VIX ever. Yeah, this is the lowest the VIX has been in the last year, the volatility. The absolute lowest it's been in a year. Crazy. Might be the lowest it's ever been. Yep, this is the lowest the volatility index for the S&P 500 has ever been. If I go out to, let's look at a weekly. Well, not ever. But it hasn't hit these levels. February 2020. We got 17.8. Yeah, your February of 2020, the VIX hasn't been this low. And it's still got room to go down, too. So, there you go. If you're in index funds right now, you are loving life. You're loving it. Loving it. Loving it. Loving it. Loving it. Okay. Back in 1 second. What happened to that? There we go. Clicked on it and it disappeared. All right, SP. Listing ever update. SAAR motor vehicle sales. GM's first quarter U.S. retail sales grow 19%. Year over year. And again, we were into the pandemic there. What is GM doing today? Should be up nicely. Yep, 52 cents, up almost 1%. Just about 1%. I guess maybe it didn't release yet. Maybe they don't release until after. Philadelphia Fed president was speaking a little while ago. Don't know what he said. Let's see if I can pick that up. U.S. weekly jobless claims rise, layoffs drop in March. OPEC to ease oil curbs from May. McConnell in the Senate pledges battle over Biden infrastructure plan. They're going to cave. They'll give them whatever they want. They're all part of the same swamp. U.S. automakers post high quarterly sales even as chip shortage bites. White House asks EPA to study how EVs can generate renewable fuel credits. Wait, what? You realize that these are electric vehicles. How is most of the electricity made? Coal. Goofy. U.S. Supreme Court backs Facebook in case about unwanted texting. What is that all about? I didn't even know there was a case involving Facebook. Let's see, SCOTUS blog. See what they say. Here we go. Court says Facebook did not violate anti-spam law when it sent unwanted text messages. Facebook did not violate a federal telemarketing law when it sent unsolicited text messages to people without their consent. That's because when you download the stupid app, you agreed to let them send you whatever they wanted, no matter what. And then they change all the rules all the time. They change your settings without telling you that you're opting back into all their spam. In opinion by Justice Sonia Sotomayor, the court sided with Facebook's interpretation of a key clause in the Telephone Consumer Protection Act, which restricts the use of a devices known as automatic telephone dialing systems. The statute defines those devices as equipment that can store or produce telephone numbers to be called using a random or sequential number generator. Facebook argued that a class action lawsuit against the company should be dismissed because the lawsuit did not allege that it sent text messages to randomly or sequentially generated numbers, where the company sent targeted text to phone numbers already in its database. There you go. We hold that a necessary feature of an autodialer under the TCPA is the capacity to use a random or sequential number generated to either store or produce phone numbers to be called. Sotomayor wrote, Justice Samuel Alito wrote a separate opinion agreeing with the result that the court reached, but not all of its reasoning. So, look, we download the apps. Privacy is dead. Privacy has been dead for a while because every time you turn on your phone, you've already given virtually every single app that's on here carte blanche to go into your files, your address book, your text messages, your phone calls, your history, your web browsing, anything you can possibly think of, whether you realize it or not. You basically give them permission to hack into and sell your data. Like I said, it's nothing is free. You're the product. There's not much you can do about it either. So privacy is gone. All right, SoftBank backed Compass valued at $8.23 billion. Okay, as Tesla takes the plunge, weary insurers watch crypto craze from the sidelines. In Virginia governor's race, who cares? Credit Suisse aims to recoup most Greensill linked fund assets. Was there another? Was there another fund that went? Oh, this is from March 16th. What? Why? Chris Swiss may have to book a charge over his dealings with Greensill warned on Tuesday as investor scrutiny grows over its relationship with the British supply chain finance company that collapsed into insolvency. Okay. So not a hedge fund. Swiss Bank has had to close around $10 billion of supply chain finance funds that bought notes issued by Greensill, which it marketed to clients. Well, it's the second time this month, huh? Greensill filed for insolvency last week again because it's in the UK. That's why I never heard of it. What do I have in my pocket? Oh. My grocery list for Amazon. Bananas, yogurt, orange juice, bread, lunch meat, eggs, cereal, chips, cookies, and honey cornbread for this chicken enchilada recipe that I have. All right, so Greensill, again, who cares? That's not any news. Let's see here if there's anything else. U.S. oil rig count rises by 13 this week, Baker Hughes says. United Airlines reportedly to restart hiring hundreds of, is that pilots or flight attendants? Hundreds of pilots. Restart hiring hundreds of pilots. And they just closed their flight attendant base at Seattle, making all those people commute down to San Francisco. Let's see. WiseKey plans to start physical digital. Oh, here we go. Here we go. WiseKey. WiseKey International. WKey. Hold on. All right. A Swiss cybersecurity company said Thursday that its WISFans.com platform plans to start physical and digital collectibles, non-fungible tokens in football. Now, football, they're talking about probably the most popular sport in the world, which is soccer. So let's go to, let's see, WISFans.com. 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 And let's close this. Let's close this. Let's close this. Let's close this. Let's close market data. Anything else on the economic calendar we missed? Construction spending. Forecast 1.2% growth. Down 0.8%. So that's a pretty big miss. Manufacturing index up. That's a hit. Market manufacturing PMI up. That's a hit. And then jobless claims were up as well, which was a hit. And again, tomorrow you have non-farm payrolls, unemployment, average hourly earnings, but the markets are closed. All right, what is this one? wisfans.com. I clicked on that one, I thought. Oh, okay. Do they have an agreement though? Hold on. Who do they got to have agreement with though? They can't just launch these things. Just reading this. Marketplace includes non-fungible tokens. So WIS fans. So where's? Okay, hold on. All right. There we go. Okay, so this should be it. It goes, so all right, either I'm doing something wrong or I can't, or this links right back to its own website here. So wisfans.com platform doesn't look like it's anything that's in December this was at $5. Let's go to the 5-minute chart here, or 1 hour chart. Hard to kind of see where they were. They got all the way up to 15 back on the 18th of March. Let me check the news stories for back then. Sector update. I don't know anything about them. WiseKey International unveils blockchain application for digital tangible asset protection. Shares surged 70%. So that's where it was. So now it's up from 7, got up to a high of 22, and now has pulled all the way back to 1364. 15-minute chart here so we can get this decline. Okay, there's your high, 2085. Pretty, that channel there, news, and then it clobbers back down. So one of those, people are buying it on the news and then going from there. All right, S&P still continues downward a little bit, but kind of back where it was a few minutes ago. So we still have the Dow is down, or Dow is up, down. Dow is up 115, Nasdaq's up 194, S&P is up 36. WiseKey International, and again, this is an ADS, so that's what this one is. WiseFans is now adding digital collectibles. Okay, so let's look at soccer NFTs. So rare NFT, a guide to So Rare, proper football NFT platform, soccer NFT game. So Rare raises 50 million. WiseKey's platform to launch physical and digital collectibles. We just read about that. That's news out today. And then why is the stock down $4 bucks then, or 4%? Unique Cristiano Ronaldo NFT sells for $290,000. All right. This is a race. This is a race for NFTs for sports figures. And I think I read Vault secure chip. Wise fans allows fans to validate the authenticity of the merchandise they're about to purchase or they already own. Increase sales. Very interesting. Very interesting. I'll put them up here. Oh, there's another white noise song. I really should just build a playlist and quit messing around with these white noise crap that keeps popping up on here. Let's change it all together. Let's see here. What kind of mood are we in? We can do genre. We can do moods. Happy. Let's go happy. Can you even hear that? All right, let's see. All right, so is this an April Fool's joke? WIS fans was originally deployed by famous soccer clubs such as Real Madrid, Flamengo, and FC Barcelona, and has expanded to other sports competitions, including the America's Cup. So, if it's got a platform, why can't I click on it and open it? I don't understand. Maybe it's not... Can you change the water background noise? Yeah, sorry. Law of Chaos, sorry about that. I like it. I've got a program. I purchase Epidemic Sound. I purchased because it's royalty free, so I can't get hit with getting thrown off. So it didn't change itself. I went in there and actually changed it myself. But I've got to build a playlist, and if I build a playlist, then I won't have the white noise. I don't know why they throw that in there, but it's... You know, somebody calls that their music, and it's just psh, it's annoying as hell. Totally get it. All right, so I'm trying to figure this out. So WISFans.com platform to launch physical and digital collectibles, non-fungible tokens in football. So unless this is a April Fool's joke, why does it show WIS fans? Unless, let me try. Try a different browser here for grins and giggles. WIS fans. No, it says WISFans.com. Social fans ecosystem. Same thing. It goes right to the same website. So is this is only an app or something? I'm looking at, is this the same thing? Yeah. Oracle Team app, CR Flamingo, official Wiz Fans app. Or is it Wise Fans? Wise, Wiz, I have no idea. IFA, International Football Arena, Wise Fans app. FCB Connect, FC Barcelona Sports, Football Fans and Friends. So you got to have 15 different apps. You can't, Real Madrid. We're delighted to be partnering with WiseKey to boost Club's presence and strengthen our popularity in China. Real Madrid fans can find us in nearly every corner of the world thanks to our dynamic licensing model, which now includes the Chinese market thanks to WiseKey. Oracle Team USA, Wise Fans app. All right, 29 minutes left. S&P is heading back up again, back above 4,000, 4,010. It's looking to close at a new world record. The official Bilbao Basket app. Very interesting. Very interesting. Secure NFC. It's intriguing. I need to do more NFT research and get a list of a basket of companies that are into this, and possibly look at that, do a little due diligence on it, and see if that can be improved. If it can be traded. This is the ADS, so American Depository Receipt. Or ADS, not ADR. Sorry. But remember, news on the 18th, news on the 24th. You're back in this $7 range. We'll see how quick they can put it together. But everybody's jumping on the NBA Top Shot success. And so we'll see where that happens. All right, SP 500 heat map. A couple reds. Tesla down 0.86. Johnson & Johnson, Merck, all the drugs are mostly down a little bit. Gilead is up 2.88%. Pfizer up a little bit. What's Guild up to? See Gilead. What'd they come out with? Something good, huh? Gilead and Sciences to engage in new multi-target antibody discovery collaboration. Gilead Sciences says John C. Martin, who served as CEO from blah blah blah, has passed away. So market goes Brrr. Compensation. Drug improves ventilator-free survival. It's a different company. Okay. So no real, just this. AbCellera said Thursday signed an agreement to expand its partnership with Gilead and engage in multi-year, multi-target antibody discovery collaboration conducted on the basis of AbCellera's humanized mouse technology and the OrthoMab bispecific platform. Under the terms of the deal, AbCellera will receive an upfront payment and is eligible for milestone payments and royalties based on the development and commercialization of antibodies generated by the company as a result of this collaboration. Said it will generate panels of antibodies for up to 8 new targets across multiple indications that will be selected by Gilead. Okay. So that's why they're up today. All the banks are up. Almost virtually all the tech is up. Anything that's tech related is basically up. Restaurants are up. Anything energy related is up today. Healthcare is about the only thing down, and then some very selectable ones. Procter & Gamble, Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson, they're down based on 15 million vaccine doses getting tainted from a mixture of the AstraZeneca ingredients. And so this was made by a lab in Baltimore, Maryland that had not yet been approved by the FDA to make, well, not to make, but to distribute the vaccine. If they're anticipating getting approved, they can start making the vaccine there. And apparently this company mixed up the ingredients for the AstraZeneca vaccine with the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Boop, both batches gone. About 15 million doses. Every single Johnson & Johnson vaccine that has been issued thus far, or will be issued so far, has been out of a plant in the Netherlands. So not necessarily super bad news, and that's why they're going to recover off of this a little bit here. So news came out yesterday, pretty much right at the close. Do a 5 minute. And you see it came out right about here and then straight down, volatility up to 164, slammed down to 161 in the pre-market. And then we have the regular market today. Peaked out at 163.84 is our high of the day. Currently on a buy on the 5 minute. So 3 minutes a buy if it's a buy down there. So quick scalp if you're interested. As it comes back up to its 50 period average and its 180 and 200 period average. Again, these are 3 minute candles. So the 50 is, this is the average of the last 50 3-minute candles. Because otherwise you go to 30 second and you're like, moonshot. Okay. Let's see here. All right, about 23 minutes left in the day. And again, Bitcoin going really well, up 109. Or down. It's like it's a Friday or Monday. Bitcoin down 90 to 100 to 58,683. Ethereum is up 42, staying well above, we were just talking earlier this week, 1800, 1800, 1800, and then boom, 1963. So it's had a really nice, really nice week here. Boom, 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 boom. All the way up. Got the 30-minute chart here. I'll show you. If you look at, what's the... From Sunday. 1659 it got on Sunday. 28th, yep. And up almost 20% since last Sunday. So Ethereum's up about 20% since last Sunday. Not bad at all. All right, AMC. Again, it's a battle between $9 and $9.50. We did have a small buy side imbalance yesterday on AMC and a sell side imbalance on GameStop. GameStop 189 now, but again, it topped out at 196.97 on the day, so it has not breached 200 at all today. Back down 30 seconds. See the battle. There we go. And a little bit of a sell-off, but it hit that 196.34. That was about an hour or so ago. And the prior high was right after the open. About 3 hours after the open. 4 hours. All right. So it's having trouble. But again, all the option expirations on GameStop are in $5 increments. All the option expirations, and this is 30-second chart, in AMC is 50-cent increments. So $9, $9.50, $10. Or $8.50, $9, $9.50. If you split the range that it's looking at there. Palantir is down on the day, 23.02. Down a little bit. VIX is at 17.7 and S&P is at 40.11. If there's any kind of sell-off, we're going to see it at 12.50 is when we'll see that. Let me close out this soccer thing. I just thought that was an interesting story. Definitely something to look at maybe down the road. Okay. Tesla down 698, down to 660 now. And again, they've had trouble all day long. They were up about 30 points or so. Now they're down 1% on the day. So a little bit of a sell-off in Tesla going on today. A little bit of a sell-off in Palantir going on today. What's up and what's down? Apple's up, AMD is up, Boeing is down $2, 230. Caterpillar is down 71 cents, Ford is down 12 cents, Intel up 26 cents, Microsoft up $6, Nvidia up $17 to 551. Wow, there you go. Other ones here, let's see here. Indexes, dollar down 30 cents, 92.93. Again, you got 3 days of risk out there this weekend, folks. NASDAQ holding absolutely rock steady above this 200 points all day long, back and forth, up, down, but staying range bound. S&P, same thing with it. You could call this some movement here, but it's been 4,414. That's a 7-point move, so not necessarily a big deal. You can make it look less of an impact by doing that, but I usually leave it on auto. Brent crude up $1.55 a barrel. Light crude up $2.05 a barrel. So that's going to mean your Chevrons are up. Your GM is up on their news. 19% increase in year-over-year first quarter sales for GM. Roblox up $2.09 and 66.92, but again off of their high of the day of 68.67. So, but still up 3%. Nice day for them. U.S. oil 3% up $1.31. Nice day for them. Workhorse up 27 cents and ExxonMobil up $1.45. And now we have the 93.28% of all companies in the S&P 500 are above their 200-day moving average. 84.31% of the NASDAQ 100 stocks are above their 200-day average. And 90% of the Dow stocks are above it. So no change in the Dow. Silver's up 51 cents now. Nice move forth and trying to get up to 25 again. Let's go back down to the 30-second chart here. Yeah, that you see when you see wicks like this, absolute manipulation. That's all that means. It means the market makers are absolutely manipulating the bid and the ask, and it's just what they do. Platinum. Don't you find it interesting that all the big candles are on the downside and never on the upside? Wonder why that is. Gold. Yeah, it's manipulated. It just is. It just is. It is. Put on the board, yes. All right, AMC 924. Watch this for a little bit. And let me get it away from this volume here so we can see those. There we go. Pretty big. Okay. And this is a 30-second chart on AMC. Check my news here. Let's see. Just looking at the options chain. I'm going to get the volume for today. And I'm going to do around the money. And we'll do calls and puts. And give me the nearest 10 strikes of each. April 1st expirations. And get me on a theoretical, go on my basic view, and we'll pull this up for y'all. Hold on a second. All right. So here's all the 10 closest strikes on calls and puts for AMC expiring today is what I have open. And you can see again, now you're talking about $10. You had 13,000 contracts yesterday open interest. The volume today, 35,000 contracts at $10. So my guess is that people, thought that they could get those. 29,000 on the put side. So that's a difference of about 6,000 calls over puts. 6 into 36. About a 16% call to put ratio. All right, so now where's the battle at? You're at 920. It's either going to be $9 or they're giving them the $9, or they're going to try and push possibly up to $9.50. I don't see it. I do not see it. VIX heading down, just getting killed here. S&P heading north again, 4012. Dow now up 124, NASDAQ up 208, S&P up 39. There you go. And this is a 1-minute chart that we're looking at over here. Look at everything. Just only thing working today is the puts. But depending on what, there's some people that play 0 days to expiration options. I don't, but some people do. And if they were on the put side today, they're making money on anything above 950 right now. Okay, 1248. If there is any what is this? U.S. trade chief voices concerns Vietnam over currency practices. Okay. Energy stocks rise fueled by gains for crude oil and natural gas. They don't have the juice to get this to 950. Yeah, 35,000 contracts changed hands on the $10, and 12,794 contracts changed hands on the call side at 950. There's a couple moves though. And we'll get the 2 minutes. We'll get the buy side or the sell side imbalances. Catchy tune. 927. Same thing with GameStop, but again, the GameStop ones are $5 increments. So this 30-second chart, we'll get a sell-off at 12:36. So about 20 minutes ago, or 15 minutes ago, sold off. Got back up to 190, so it's battling for 190, where AMC looks like they're not going to make it to the 950s. They may be able to protect the 9s. Order imbalance on the buy side, there it is. Okay, so 191,000 shares, 191,959. Again, we had days where it was millions of shares, so that's not a very significant buy side imbalance. Let's check GameStop. And no imbalance on GameStop. This is a significant amount of contracts trading hands today. Look at that. 12,888. So 12,888 plus 35,366 plus 13,560. You had 61,814 contracts traded today on the 9, $9.50, and $10 calls. And on the put side, 29,000 at 9.50, 30,000 at 10, and 9,000 at 10.50. So 30, 69, 68,000 shares on the put side. Crazy, crazy, crazy volume. 9:30 now on AMC. S&P pulling back just a little. It's still up 40 on the day. NASDAQ up 213 on the day. Dow up 133. And no sell-off. No sell-off. We're taking these gains into the long weekend. Long weekend. All right, so let's look at the we'll look at the time and sales here. Again, these are level 2 quotes. Over here, anything in the gray is a dark pool, up to 4 decimal places. This is your hedge funds, your mutual funds, people trading that we don't get to see whether it was a buy or a sell. They just don't disclose that stuff to us. Got an email from the Ford dealer I took the test drive on the Ford Mustang Mach-E. I took some video of that. I should upload that. That's kind of cool. All right, so we got 7 minutes left in the market. We're going to stay well into the green. S&P just turned big time north there, up 42 now. NASDAQ took a jump up 221, and S&P up 138. So taking gains into the long weekend. What could possibly happen that could go wrong? We'll see. I wanted to see if I didn't check my miner. I haven't looked at this actually in a couple days. All right, let's see. Oh, good. I'm at 14.4. Hey, nice. Hey, I'm getting a payout tomorrow. Whoop, whoop. Another payout tomorrow. Hashing 1.4 gigahash, 1.404 gigahash per second. All right, let's go back to this chart, and we'll watch this one close. And here's my, so here's my hash rate, 1404 gigahash or 1404 megahash. I've got $425 built up in a balance, and I'll reach my payout of 0.3 Ethereum in about a day. And here's all my miners, anywhere from 125 on the low side to 301 on the high side, all 7. Last look at the S&P 500 before the close here in 6 minutes. A little bit of red coming in here selectively. Again, healthcare, we talked about that. Tesla down, PG, all the healthcare stuff pulling back a little bit, while all the tech stuff runs north. AMC 936, boy, they're trying, aren't they? The buy volume is greater than the sell volume here. I just don't think, yeah, there's no way they're going to have enough juice to get that thing up to 950. It just isn't going to happen, even as they're getting help with the rest of the market. Rest of the market, NASDAQ up 221, Dow up 155, S&P up 43. GameStop 190, it's going to close below 200. They also do not have enough juice. Haven't had it all day. They just don't have it. Whatever caused this to go in there, they just didn't have it. AMC, strictly on the blown out news as if it was new, on a 500 million share issuance opportunity that AMC will have to issue those shares. And again, they're going to vote on that. Where do you think Ethereum will end this year? Honestly, this year. Okay, so we're April 1st. This is not an April Fool's joke. I could easily see 2,500, possibly even 3,000, and in excess of 100,000 on Bitcoin, even before they pull back. So my last buy I did on Ethereum I got in I put another $2,500 into it at 1588.1. So 1588.1, and that was that a couple weeks ago now, right? Into 1975. And so I'm up almost 20% on that. I'm up 19.59%. I think if you look at opportunities to buy pullbacks, now you're looking at 1958. If you take a look at, auto, go to a 15-minute chart here and say your next opportunity, sorry, that's a little big. 1880, drop to 1887, so you have an opportunity there. So yeah, easily 2,500 to 3,000. I think, all these NFTs that are running on the Ethereum blockchain as tokenized assets for some of these ICOs and things like Dapper Labs. You had Michael Jordan and friends put $325 million into Dapper Labs. Dapper Labs runs the Flow blockchain for NBA Top Shot. And I can't believe that NBA Top Shot will be the only NFT type platforms that they'll allow to be traded through Flow, which runs as a side chain. So you've got some good things going on there. But yeah, definitely, now AMC is breaking. Let's see here. 938, getting closer. 3 minutes left to go. GameStop, nope, they're not going to hit their 200. It's a battle for 190 because remember, GameStop has its option contracts on $5 increments. So 185, 190, 195. 200 was never in play the entire day. AMC has 50-cent contracts. Boy, they're trying to get this thing to 950, aren't they? GameStop at 190, AMC at 940. Let me see here. Boy, those markets are just taking off today. 226 now, 170 on the Dow, 45 on the S&P. $940 still. Take you to a 15-second chart. All right, this is a 5-second chart on AMC. So new candle every 5 seconds. One minute to close. That's ugly. Let's go back to the 15-second. Yep, they're not going to be able to do it. Look at that. Did you see that big sell? Look at that. That's unfortunate. I had an order ready to go at 1,000. Put 9,400 into it, but they don't have a chance. That candle killed them. This is a 5-second chart. $13 seconds left. GameStop 190. They're having a battle too. Might get lucky. AMC, nope, ain't gonna make it. There you go. 936 close. GameStop did theirs. So 936 close on AMC. GameStop 191.45. Looking good there. So so GameStop did their part. Again, they were in that range pretty much the, look at 10-minute chart here, pretty much the entire day. Here's today, start of the market, and got up to 196, couldn't quite do it. AMC got killed by the CEO. He came on Squawk Box and basically tanked it, talking about their $500 million share vote that's coming up on May 5th, a month from now. So we'll see what happens there. All right, let's see here. Anything? No other news there. And I think that's going to do it, I think. So again, back to Ethereum, easily 2,500, $3,000 by the end of the year. So 1974 divided into 2,500. You're only talking about a 21% gain. I could be totally wrong. Could go higher. 1974 divided by 3,000, probably more realistic. 34% gain in Ethereum. So I like Ethereum. I own Ethereum. I'm about 88% Ethereum now and 12% Bitcoin. And again, you know, Bitcoin over the last 12 months, well, let's even look. Let's see here. Last 3 months, Bitcoin up 75%. 75% the last 3 months. And Ethereum up 48%. But Ethereum 606% over the last year. And 517% over the last year for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin and Ethereum is narrowing that gap, and at least short term, Bitcoin has been outperforming Ethereum over the last 3 months. But over the last year, Ethereum has kicked its butt. So it looks good. I need to do some new due diligence to look at. Do I think we'll see another dip to 1700? Let's take a look at it. Why not? All right, so let me get rid of the pivots here. Hold on a second. And let me turn the pivots off. So, make that a little bit easier to see. Close this one back up. Okay. All right, so now let's take it out to a 30-minute chart. And so now we're looking at a time frame of, you know, really March 26th, right? So that's not enough time. Let's go to an hour. Okay. All right. So now we've got a good phase here on Ethereum from the 20th of March through the 30th. But I want to go back out. I want to go to a 4 hour. And what I'm doing now is I'm just visually confirming what my eyes are telling me and looking at levels. And looking at levels, you can say, okay, yep, we just talked about that March 15th range. All this is noise now because we're above this. We retested the resistance levels here that turned into new support over here from February through the first week of March. And then we retested, which we're doing now, right? So now we're retesting the levels that we were at 20th of February. So if you believe that chart, and then you can say on a 4 hour chart, you can say, okay, where are my levels at? You possibly take a line here, drag it all the way across. Okay. And let's take another one. A little messy there. Probably a better one. Okay. And you say, okay, where are we on a leg down? Okay. All right, now we'll zoom in a little bit. And just to where I can still see all three of those lines. Okay. All right. So, and again, this is a little sloppy, but you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You got 12 instances of 1890. So 1600. 1600 is doable, more likely in the high 1600s. Okay, so high 1600s is a greater chance of a retest of this support level. Because remember, it broke down below it, came back up, settled in to old support and resistance levels, went up, broke that latest resistance level that it had established here quite dominantly. And now we're talking about this level up here. We're talking about this 2000 level, right? So if we're looking at it coming back down, it's got to go back up. It's going to go back up to 2000. It should, let me correct that. It should go back up to 2000 plus, maybe not eclipsing these candles here, but retesting. Now, with that said, it could take this leg up. And again, this is 4 hour increments. So each candle represents 4 hours going all the way back to January 19th. So this is from January through today, on 4-hour candles. Each candle is 4 hours. Because remember, these things trade 24/7 every day of the year. So if we get back up to this level here, what happens if it breaks through it and just goes north? Right? What happens if it says, hey, we're going up here? Some of this Bitcoin outperformance in the last 3 months, where Ethereum has outperformed by 80% to the plus side over the last year, what if it retests that? I think there's a greater chance of it. Oops, wrong one. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. I think there's a greater chance of it coming back down to this 1600 level than it is hitting the 2000 and then going up from there. It appears that it's going to retest and come back down before that happens. Could be wrong though. I mean, we've seen this before. You can go to a daily and you can say, that's what. Let me go to auto. Sorry about that. We can say, yeah, that's what these people thought over here. It's going to break out. Okay, all right. It's retesting here back in December. It's got to come back down to 500. When are we going to see 500 again? Well, according to the chart, it should come back and retest these 500 levels before moving up. And then what happened? Boom. You literally went from 620 to 1200. It doubled. It went up literally 100% in less than a month, right? Never came back again. Came back down to 1295 back in February, a little bit in January here and there. This is all new territory. So the risk that comes with this new territory is that, is it establishing a new area or is it going to pull back? You got to be careful about the one saying that it's going to crack back down to $500 or $200 or it's going to zero or whatever. It's like that idiot green guy about AMC, 1 cent price target. Okay, boomer. Ethereum is different. I did some things a few weeks ago and I said, I believe it was 1.3% of the world's population has a wallet address. 1.3%. Okay. Let's say 10% are with means of the world. And maybe that's high. Let's call it 6%. Let's call it 5%. Let's say 5% of the world's population is capable of creating a wallet or finding a platform to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum. If there is only 1.3% of the world's population, you're looking at 3, 4, 5 times more opportunity if only a very, very tiny amount get on board. And who's on board? Elon Musk is on board. All these other firms are on board. You have companies buying it as a hedge against the dollar. Maybe the market's going up because everybody's buying Bitcoin, and so the companies are going to outperform because they don't care what the dollar does anymore. Because the dollar's losing, but the dollar's been going up. See, it's all backwards. We're basically, if you guys watch Stranger Things, I love that show. That was a great show. I have a couple t-shirts. We're living literally in the upside down world. And if you're in the upside down world and you've got Ethereum at 1977 now, and you have penetration of Ethereum compared to Bitcoin, and look at the market cap and look at the opportunity. So coinmarketcap.com. Okay, and you look at the did I spell that right, by the way? Sometimes I can't type. Is there a dark mode? I despise white charts. I'm gonna leave it on here. We'll see if my issues bother me a little bit. But look at the market cap. You have got 228 divided into 1106, and you have Ethereum right now only has 20.6% of the market cap of Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin, limited amount, only 21 million, and then every few years it halves the payout on the Bitcoin. What's it at now? I forget what it's at right now. But eventually it's got a limit of 21 million. There is no limit on Ethereum, okay? What are the applications that are running on Bitcoin? So Ethereum has the opportunity to run what? Smart contracts. And by running these smart contracts, I think the market cap while Bitcoin market cap maybe ends up going to 1.5 billion this year, this 228 could easily be 6, 7, 800 million. So I did my purchases of Ethereum at 1588. I know I got some at 1450. I've been averaging up on my Ethereum is what I've been doing. So I think that there's a pretty good chance you could see it back down into the 1600s, unless it goes parabolic again like it did earlier this year. That's the risk there. So yeah, my last 3 Ethereum buys were when Ethereum was at 1588.01 on March 24th, literally a month apart. And look at these dates. I didn't plan this. This is just how it worked out. 1588.01 on March 24th, $1,450 per Ethereum on February 25th, $1,246.56 on January 22nd. Okay, so that's just this year. It's not counting last year up through that point. So it looks like every 3 weeks or so it comes back, or every month or so it comes back and retests. It did it on the 22nd of January, February 25th, March 24th. So will we get another pullback? If you look at February or look at January 25th, little pullback. February 25th, little pullback all the way down here to the 27th. And then March, pullback here. So why is it that the third week of each month we see a pullback, at least the last 3 months that we've had this year, or the last 3 months of this year? I don't know if that's a trend, but what it says is each time it pulls back, you better buy that dip, because it may not see that dip again. My 1200 never saw it again. My 1500 never saw it again. Well, it got down to 1516 back in 25th of March, but that's when I bought. I bought 1588. I did not catch the bottom, but I did pretty good. I'm happy with a 1588.1 buy. So yeah, there's a really good chance it could come back down into the 16s, and that'll be sooner rather than later. There is a decent chance that it'll come back down into there's a greater chance into the 1800s. There's a really good chance that it's going to drop into the high 1600s before, or it may come down to literally 1700 and stop a little bit above that, 1703, 1704, and then top back up again. Emotional buying points on Ethereum will be on the 50s and 100s. 1900, 1950, 2000, 2100, 2200, and it switches to the hundreds after that, where Bitcoin is now on the thousands. People don't talk about 58,905. They say, hey, Bitcoin's getting ready to run to 59,000. We're getting ready to run to 60,000. So I think there's a really good chance that you could get it back down in the 1600s. Will I buy, depending on where it goes, I don't know if I'll buy some more at 1600. I'm pretty happy at the level I'm at right now. But it looks pretty good. Now, could you also see a chance, there's an outside chance it can come back down to 1500. And, if it does that, that's about a 24% drop. Not uncommon in cryptocurrency. So yeah, I think you're right. I think there's a good chance, but I think the high, it's not much of a chance for low 1600s. I think there's a greater chance for the high 1600s. And if it gets to that level night, take a look at it and look at the opportunities again. Again, I'll be looking at that as well. I've got the line drawn there. Let me go down to a 5-minute and let me put a vertical in here so that I know when I looked at this. And let me just go right here. Right here. There we go. All right, now I know what day I looked at it. Okay, so we'll look at those levels. We'll follow those through. Again, I leave these on the chart as we go, so that we can look at the levels. I know which day I drew those lines, and I can check performance from there. So hope that answers your question. Any other quick questions here before we sign off for the day and the weekend? No streams tomorrow. Oh, I gotta cancel my schedule on that. Yeah, Binance Coin, Tether, Cardano, Polkadot now number 6. I can't buy it in my state. XRP, Run, Uniswap, Litecoin, Chainlink, Filecoin, Theta, Stellar, Rep, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, 5.8 cents. Thank you. You're welcome at any time, bud. Happy to help out. All right, folks, that's going to do it for me. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Hopefully you all made some money over the last few days as this stuff went boom, boom. Had a really nice day in the markets there over the last 3 days. That was definitely some good stuff there. So Dow finishes up 171. S&P turns up 47. And the NASDAQ goes up 233. That's it for me. Have yourself a nice, safe 3-day weekend. Markets are closed tomorrow. And we'll see you back here Monday morning bright and early. Might get another video out over the weekend. We'll see. We'll see if things turn out. I'm still working on getting my house sold. So I got to work on a lot of that stuff too. So thanks a lot. Have a great weekend. And we will see you all later. That's it for now. Bye.